Yo, hey guys, it's Beast, back with some more beastly content, and you just joined into phase 2 and you didn't do any heat preparation. You moved yourself to a new territory and out of nowhere you start burning to death like I am doing now. Today's video is going to be how to handle the heat. We're going to go ahead and get on into our first location now. It's going to be this little teleportation tower right here, the Ocean View teleportation tower. Now, our armor does have velvet on it. Most of you should know that. I have a previous video, how to survive the cold. This is how to survive the heat, so let us go. Right here is the first teleport tower, the Ocean View teleport tower. This teleport tower is located just behind the Wishland. And the reason we are at Wishland first is actually because we are going to be needing to gather a certain type of hide to actually survive the heat at least a lot easier and, you know, not be burning to death when we are chilling in our bases. So let's get to Wishland and I'll see you when we're there. Alrighty, and here we are at Wishland. Let me go ahead and tell you something here. So, if you didn't watch my How to Survive the Cold video, this is actually where you can farm the best cold resist gear in the game, right here from these flamingos. Now, it does look like our gear is actually broken, so if you haven't seen my free repairs video, go check that out down below. We're headed to Eternal Land. I'll see you in a minute. Alrighty, and we have went ahead and handled the flamingos. We exited out right there. We're going to go ahead and head this way now, and we're actually headed for that clamshell looking building. We're going to head all the way down into the basement of that, and that is actually going to be where we are farming our crocodile hide. I'll see you at the main portion of the farm. Alrighty, and as you may have seen, there were a few crocodiles on the way down to here, but this little room here to the right here actually is where all of the crocodiles will be. As you can see, there's like 3, 4, 5 crocodiles just hanging out in here. I see 4 of them in here. So this is a ton of crocodile hide. This is the hide you're going to be needing for your heat resist. This is one of the best heat resist hides to actually be wearing. I'm thinking if not the very best. There might be like a specific version of crocodile, but regardless, this will do just fine for your armor. On to the food item. See you in just a minute. Alrighty, so for the food item, we are going to be collecting materials for the all-weather stew. The first teleport tower we're going to hit is actually the Frost Forge teleportation tower. Now, this teleportation tower can be a location of farming all 3 spike mato, mint, and ice melons. Now, I will say it's not the best for spike mint or spike tomatoes or mint, but it is going to be getting us a couple ice melons so we can get ourselves a couple all-weather stews to get started up right off the season. Once we are actually into Ember Strands and can actually survive there, we will be having a better farm location for the ice melons, being just outside of like the Sunshroud Cave teleportation tower. But for now, we're just going to be running through here and collecting melons, collecting spike tomatoes, and collecting mints. So I'll see you in just a bit when we have some stuff. Alrighty guys, and the next tower we're actually going to head to, we got about 11 spike mato, or 11 ice melons, is going to be the Greenfield teleportation tower. This is going to be where we are going to farm our spike matos. Alrighty, so from the tower, we're just going to go ahead and drop our car, and we're going to make ourselves down the road just a little bit of a ways, just enough to actually get to where all the spike matos are going to be. I don't really plan on walking to the spike matos after all. You can just drive right up on them, and as you can see here, you got all the spike matos you need. Literally, probably within 30 seconds, you're going to get 20 spike matos. I mean, super duper quick. This is insanely quick. There are so many spike matos here. This is the spot to farm your spike matos up for your all-weather stews. The rest of these are probably going to go in my fridge. I will be doing a better leveled ice melon farm once I actually get some tier 5 gear with some heat resist on, which also includes getting the level 40. But we will be making a tier 3 with heat resist just so that we can actually enter the Ember Strands area and get ourselves to level 40. For those of you who aren't level 40 yet, you will appreciate that. But we're going to get into the final items that we need now, being Sunny Ginger and Mint. There was a little bit of Mint at Frost Forge, but once again, I have a way better spot. See you in just a minute. Alrighty, and the next place we're actually at is going to be Camp Igloo. Now, we just spawned into Camp Igloo, and it stuck us right here. And now we're just going to walk 10 feet in front of us, and we're going to find Mint, and we're going to find Sunny Ginger super duper easily. I'm going to go ahead and get about 20 of each of these farmed up, and then we'll meet you back at my cooking area. Alrighty, guys. And we are now back at territory. I have went ahead and equipped a set of gear that does have the crocodile hide used on it for the heat resist, so we are actually surviving in our base now. But the next thing we actually need to do is unlock the advanced cook stove Mamatic. This is going to allow us to actually make the all-weather stew, so I'll see you in the Mamatics page. Alrighty, and under the logistics tab, there is the integrated kitchen. You're going to want to go ahead and unlock that. That's going to unlock the advanced stove. But you're also going to want to go ahead and unlock the dishes 3 perk. This is now going to allow you to actually make the all-weather stew. Now, I'm not quite sure if we actually needed to unlock the advanced stove or not in order to actually craft any of this. But regardless, we got all the materials we need. I'm thinking some of these might actually be like requiring you to go into Emberstrand and farm first. So you might actually have to go challenge Emberstrands before you're able to do this. And what we're going to do here, because we don't have our power set up nearly complete, is just go ahead and throw down any other sort of generator we can. Hop into here and get ourselves, hey look, we can make 6 of those. And then also we can make, we'll go ahead and take a Stardust Energy Drink. And it's only 2 saffron, I didn't remember that. But we're also going to make as many canned meat as we can. So as you can see, we have the food item. Not only do we have our food item, but we have our gear, and I'm going to be going ahead and getting my tier 5 made, and then the only thing we're actually going to be doing is getting to level 40. And my plan for getting to level 40 actually is just to run through the rest of the story. Returning players, it's actually just a recap of story when you do the story, but the Ashington story is actually pretty much photocopy for what the original story is, I mean, aside from like talking to an NPC or something. So all I really have to do is get to Oblivion. I'm going to unlock the teleport tower here and then run through the rest of my story, and that should easily take me through the final 2 levels that I actually need to get. And we're going to go ahead and collect that before it's gone. Bam. So let me go ahead and show you real quickly. I did all of my week 2 commissions, and I've just been running story. I started at level 30 at the very beginning of phase 2, and I've just literally just been running story. That's pretty much all I've done. I've ran story and I've smelted ingots, and that's pretty much all there is to it. I also have my thermal tower down, but it's not making acid or anything yet. I need to get to work on that too. You want to get that done as soon as possible. But this has been how to survive the heat in Once Human the Way of Winter. This should get you anywhere you need to be in Ember Strands. Even when the Chaos Weavers are going on, you just make yourself Coldium, take the all-weather stew, and then you have yourselves the crocodile hide, and you should be good even when you're fighting a Chaos Weaver, at least the heat ones. But I'm out. See yous. Keep it beast mode.